We are live
Woo.
tonight with a very special guest, Eve, that a lot of you might know from a lot of different shows. And tonight's topic is 90s Evening with Eve, and we're going to be talking about Pauly Shore. First of all, Eve, hello.
Hello.
Like I said, we'll let a couple people pour in first.
Okay. They're gonna be confused because they don't see my little black and white picture. They're gonna see me on a video.
Yeah, and we are so glad that you graced us with your video presence. Let me pull up my Pauly Shore movie page. I guess the hold on, we'll give it 2 minutes. We're already up to 6 people, but we'll give a couple minutes for people to pour in. Eve, how was your day today? First, tell me how that went.
It was good. I didn't work, so I did absolutely nothing worth of value. I laid around and watched Arrow, and I went to Big Lots and got a few things because I was bored.
Arrow.
Arrow. It's on Netflix.
Oh, I know what it is. I'm surprised you're watching. I can only see when it's the WB cartoons. I can only get so far because it seems kind of like kiddish.
That Arrow is much better than like the Flash, how it was like really teenagey.
Yes,
Arrow
that's
is
what I mean by teenage.
no. Arrow is way better because I watched the Flash first and I hated it because it was like a comic book met Dawson's Creek and I was like vomiting all over. I watched one season. I was like, I can't watch this stupid ass show. Arrow, way different. I'm telling you, it's worth it.
I will give it a try. I did see
And
one episode of it, and I saw where it was going, but then I heard so much bad stuff about the ending seasons. I stopped watching it.
well,
What's
I'm
up,
still in the
Scott
first
Ash?
season because I just started it because I was like, let me catch up because like I tried watching What If on Disney and I can't deal with how they do the animation because it reminds me too much of anime, and I'm not an anime fan.
And that is one thing I was going to say the same thing. I'm not a big fan of fights. I want more of
Yeah.
like maybe a claymation.
I mean, it's interesting stories because it's like the what if factor. Like they just had a zombie episode, things like that. But
Give me
I
one
just
second. I'm
could not
opening
get behind the
myself up on Twitch.
animation. Okay.
Go ahead, though. You could continue what you're saying. I am on Twitch. If you guys could open me up on Twitch for you Twitchians.
Twitchians.
Jake, if you could open me up on Twitch with your plow dog, that would help us out. What's happening, says Gonzalez. Poog Ninja. Good to see him in the building. We are talking about Pauly Shore tonight. I guess what we'll do is, what time is it right now? We at 8:05, we will give 2 minutes for everybody to get in, Eve, and then exactly 8:05, we will kick it off with Pauly Shore.
All right.
There's my movie sheet. Let me pull Twitch over here. Shout out. Oh, I haven't seen Jim K in a while. Hello, Jim K. Tolliver, good to see you. Who's the lady? That's Eve. I'm surprised you don't know her from the chat, or she's been around for a while.
I'm usually a black and white picture, though.
Usually a black and white picture. Shout out. We got the great Harry Barnett is watching.
Of course.
Pablo, I might have to let Ohio Man in and give him his chores, but then we can touch up. People are flying in. Boss Man checking in from sunny San Diego. Hold on. Take over for me.
All right.
Get out of here, Pablo.
Hey, Tolliver.
Start doing whatever you gotta do.
I'm reading this
I'm doing this 90s
off
policy.
my phone.
If you want here, I'm gonna give you something. Here, Clark. Take the
Oh, Jim, I'm so sorry to hear that.
just go at a minute. It's all fine. Yeah, that's okay.
I keep waiting for that dog to go through that window one day, like Cujo style.
Yeah, so just start on that, like I said. I'll even hook you up at the end. You need to take some of this home.
Hey, PK.
All right. Well, Ohio Man said hello. He's checking in. All right, but anyway, so boom. Who do we got in the building? We got Jim Cabe. We got PK. PK, I haven't seen you. Well, PK's from Europe, so it's hard for him to watch our late night shows. I know that. Jim K is back. Hopefully, it won't be horrible news on No More Tuesday. Why? What happened? All family issues. Well, hope you're good. Pablo is the man of the house. He sure fucking is. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't stalk a man with a Doberman like I told Kenny Stalkers. Well, damn, Eve, they're filling in. We already got 17 people in here. I'm getting pumped. So tonight, if you're just joining us, yeah, we're talking about the Weasel. We're talking about Pauly Shore. And Eve, what was your question about Pauly Shore? Did you say, do we think he's...
So we kind of brought up the whole doing a 90s thing, and I was like, oh, Pauly Shore has to be like the one of the first ones we do. Because whether you like him or whether you don't, whether you watched his movies or whether you didn't, you have to admit that he's like a quintessential figure of the 90s. From Truly Polly to the Spring Break to all the movies. I was like, well, let's talk about that. And the major question is, and we can do a poll later, is if you were a fan of Pauly Shore or not, and if you liked any of his movies, and kind of get into that. Because I mean, it's a whole conversation you can have because everyone has opinions on how his career went, how he is as a person, what you thought of his humor. So,
And let's start out by asking you, what was your favorite Pauly Shore movie?
okay,
And then I'll
mine is
do mine.
Son-in-Law. Mine is absolutely Son-in-Law. I love it. I own all of his movies. Sadly, I mean, you all can make fun of me, but I own like 2,000 movies, so I
What's
own a
wrong with
lot of
that? Why would
movies.
they make fun of you? Liking
Because I'm a
movies.
big dork. But mine is definitely Son-in-Law by far. I know Encino Man was the first movie he ever did when he got big for doing like all the MTV stuff. But maybe because I'm a farm girl at heart. Well, I grew up on a farm too. To me, it just hit more home.
I got Son-in-Law pulled up, and something I did not know. It says Brandon Fraser was in that movie.
Son-in-Law?
I got the cast pulled up, and I'm almost shocked.
Google makes mistakes. If it's Google, they're fucking up. If you go to IMDb,
It says Barron reports the stupendous rise of surprising disappearance. You don't have to look that up. It said, yeah, because all these other people were in it.
oh yeah. He played the burnout at school. That's right. At the beginning when they were at college. Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at the actual cast. So I was shocked to see him in that. And
It's like a really short cameo, like how he was his short cameos back in the day. Brendan Fraser did one. He's like a burnout at the school. So that's all that
the
it
question
is.
was Brandon Fraser's career on the downside by that time? And was
No.
Pauly Shore here, or was it?
Brendan Fraser career was going up, but Pauly Shore's is going down. Because Brendan Fraser, I think he did like the mummies and all that stuff in the future, like all this stuff. So his skyrocketed.
Patrick Renna, who was the guy from Sandlot, was in that. He was the son. I liked him.
Kelly Kapowski was in it. She was the girlfriend.
Yes, Tiffany. Yeah, she was.
And I know how much you love Kelly Kapowski.
And let me see, do I recognize anybody else? Actually, nobody else from that movie other than they said, I don't know why they got George Michael. Maybe it was his movie. Carly Lane Smith. You remember her from the movie with Joe Pesci? He was in fucking he was the lawyer in My Cousin Vinny.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Lane Smith, he played the dad, Walter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, look, 6 degrees, man. Okay, what was yours then?
No, I'll tell you 1 second, but I got one more question on that movie. What was your favorite part?
When he's trying to learn how to do the farm work and he's like trying to coerce like the pigs and he gets knocked over. He asked what kind of chickens they were, if they're regular or extra crispy.
Howdy to JJ Arwood, Mike Pucci, welcome.
Hi Poochie. Hi JJ.
Everyone loved Kelly is true, PK, but go on, Eve.
No, when he first gets the farm, like the day they're like, I'm going to have him do farm work, that's like the best part because he can't figure anything out and he's screwing up left and right. But my favorite line, one of my favorite lines, there's so many, is when he asks what kind of chickens they have. And they're like, are these regular or extra crispy chickens? That was the best. So, yeah.
And then I would say for me, my favorite part in Son-in-Law, let's go with... Hold on, let me think. I don't know if it was the grandpa part or
where he goes to kids. What the hell are you doing? CPR.
Yeah. And he goes, get that, fruit or whatever he says to him
He was trying
away.
to kiss me.
And there was one other kind of fucking. Now, that wasn't my favorite, Pauly Shore. I'll tell you my favorite. My favorite, and I would recommend people go back and watch it. I would say favorite Pauly Shore movie is between these two. Well,
There's
see,
really only like 4 or
he was
5.
more of a cameo in that. So let me go with. I gotta go with Biodome,
Oh,
and I guess Encino Man because he kind of was. He was really just a side guy in Encino Man. With Encino Man, it was just a great movie. But
but
he
Encino Man
was.
was his first movie, though. So for being your first movie, he had a big role in it.
Let me just
So
check that.
Biodome was the worst,
I believe there
but
was.
Encino Man, I can quote that all day.
It actually says he was a part. He was a part of some small shit before 1992. 1992 is when it comes out. But it says he was in a movie in. Oh, I thought he was in something in 1988. Maybe I was wrong.
Totally Polly started in 89 or maybe 90, something like that, and it went on to like 96, 95, something. When he was a VJ for TRL and all that,
You know
and
what?
did the
I
spring break
will.
stuff.
I don't think I'll get in trouble, but what I'll do is before I go on to what why Biodome was my favorite movie, I'll play the original trailer from Son-in-Law. Just to remind people, hold on, let me pause that right there. Let me go to share screen. This is the original trailer from 1993, Son-in-Law. Here we go, Son-in-Law. Oops.
It was a peaceful farming community. A place where everything
Turn the
had
volume up. Hush, it's a
for
little too low.
generations.
What?
Turn the volume up.
Turn up.
They've always known that someday
There you
change
go.
would come, but no one expected it to come home with the girl next door. Little America. How is that? He's weird. He's like nothing.
She was sexy.
Seen. Nothing they've ever heard. I don't want to be rude or anything, but Miss Warner, you're giving me a semi. You're just
That was a good part.
So
Yeah.
not going to be hanging out? No. But after spending a little time together,
So you're just an old hacker disguised as an idiot.
why don't you put a little makeup on it? The great American family.
You don't like it, do you?
Oh no, I think I do. Will never be the same again. Let's chow down here and munch some grinding.
I hated him doing that.
Small town.
Yeah. It was awful.
Check out the wood that I created for him. You okay? Beautiful day. Feel the breeze and let it glide. Oh yeah, 747. The son-in-law.
What do you think the kids are gonna look like?
I remember a line. Remember in the beginning when they were trying to get the daughter's trunk open, and he was the student advisor, whatever hell he was for the dorm. And then when he showed up at their farm, he's like, "You'd be happy to know as soon as you left, you popped your daughter's trunk." And they're like,
Yeah.
"What?"
And I gotta say though, that when seeing some of the previews, yeah, that was a lot better than I thought. And what's her name? I can't pronounce it. Carla Gugino.
Yeah, she didn't do much after that. Like she popped up here and there, but she kind of poofed.
She probably just got rich and got a husband. But no, okay, so here's why Biodome is my favorite. Biodome, which was made in 1996, and Encino Man. Biodome was with a actor who I thought really should have been in more movies was Stephen Baldwin. I thought he was really kind of passed up for his time during, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? They had, who else was in that? I love Joey Lauren Adams. She was completely sexy. And, well, you never saw that the girl who played the brunette. You never saw her again. Jack Black was in that movie. As like,
Yeah. I
like,
think it was one of his first movies ever.
Yeah, he was like the environmentalist guy or whatever. Remember when the girlfriends were handing out?
Yeah.
But I would have to say that was definitely my favorite one out of all of them. Let me see if there's anybody else I know from that cast. They had, well, Taylor. Let's see if you guys know this guy. Hold on, let me
Oh,
pull
that was
him up.
bright. Oh, good lord.
Taylor Ragan. You guys remember him? Uh they also had. Let's see who else from that movie I remember. I don't remember any of those people. Hold on, let me take this real quick.
Okay, take the bright thing off the screen first.
Okay. Alfred, let me call you right back in 10 minutes.
Alfred?
Huh?
Like Batman?
Not right this second. I'm live. I gotta call. I'll call you right back. All right. Sorry, I take Alfred the butler. Um. Yeah. So where I was back on Biodome, I would say Biodome was my favorite, only because it was one of the rare movies he did that was rated R. And I thought kind of some of Pauly Shore's comedy was better for R movies, but a majority of his movies and cameos were PG.
Well, it's funny, as much as Biodome is your favorite, there's this thing they do every year called the Raspberries, which is like the worst of awards. And because of Biodome, he was nominated for Worst Actor of the Century, which he lost to Sylvester Stallone.
And now that
So
movie's like a cult
it's a
favorite.
cult classic, but all of his movies are cult classics. Just like Kevin Smith movies like Clerks and Mallrats. Back when people were like, who the hell's this guy? And why the fuck does he keep putting these same people in his movies? And now they're cult classics.
So what is this? So Encino Man, what was your favorite part about Encino Man? I'll tell you
Okay.
my favorite
I know
part.
it's dumb, but I constantly quote the burrito thing that happened at the 7-Eleven when they couldn't figure out if it was 1 minute or 2 minutes. And every time I pull something out of the microwave, I'm like, hot on the outside, frozen in the middle. But there's so many of them. But yeah,
My favorite one in Encino Man is when he's you remember the jock that would come in the cafeteria and he'd go, shush! I like when he got clowned on at the end by Pauly Shore, and Pauly Shore came in and he just goes, shush! And did the shush back to the guy. You know what I'm
oh
talking
yeah,
about?
at the
The guy
party. Yeah, yeah.
goes, shush! That was like his thing he would do in high school, and he'd make that up. Dude, that's I can't hold on. Now I gotta find you that because you don't remember that now. Hold on.
I said it's at the party. I remember that. But you can still play it because I'm sure they'll let you. It's Pauly Shore movies. I mean, who's keeping an eye on those for copyright
How would
purposes?
you spell sush?
Shush, SUSH.
That's it. Okay. Encino Man. Encino. ENCIN? How do you spell Encino?
EN
Yeah.
I
Okay.
CNO.
ENO. I got a
You're looking.
perfect question coming for you too after I pull this off.
Okay.
Shush Encino Man. Ew, it pulled up the whole fucking movie? Hold on. Shush Part and Encino Man. PART Part and Encino Man. This doesn't work. Fuck 'em. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Okay. So, whoops. I would have to turn off the. Make sure I get this turned up.
I guess finding something floating, like out here and there, would be that in common. Shush! Shush! Hey! Hey! Hey!
I want to see if they have Pauly Shore do it.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be at the end.
Do you want to know what he really is?
He's a caveman.
I love
Woohoo!
that.
Everyone
No!
cheers. Woohoo!
Hold on, this is where he's supposed to do it. No, he didn't. Damn it. Sorry, guys. I want to see Pauly Shore do it. I guess not. Fucker. Well, anyway, when Pauly Shore does the shush, it was hilarious.
My YouTube just told me you went live. It's
It did?
21 minutes behind. Yeah.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah. And
Whoever
I
made-
have you on my alerts too, which is why I'm always late.
What up, Jonathan? We do got 20 people in here. What up, Ron? Shush, Ron. My boy Ron Dooms remembers Shush. Yeah, that was a great part. But what I was going to ask you, Eve, you said that explain to people what Pauly Shore was dead was.
Okay. So back in the 90s, we all know that Pauly Shore had like the big career. Now, love him or hate him, kind of get back into what we started in the beginning. He was unique, so he automatically got popular because back in the day you didn't have social media and TikTok and all the other stuff. So he got picked up because of how unique he was and funny and odd. So he had this big career with MTV, being the VJ, Totally Polly, and then you had the movies. And then people just absolutely hated him because he was just becoming way too arrogant and obnoxious because he wouldn't change. It was always the same obnoxious lines. And his career just kind of went deadpan. So in 2003, he did a faux documentary of himself called Pauly Shore is Dead, where he goes around and like talks to different people, and they're like, "I thought you were dead," because he disappeared off the face of the planet pretty
Wow,
much.
look. She just got done saying that Son-in-Law was her favorite too, Ron.
Yeah,
We're also
Son-in-Law was her
live on
favorite.
YouTube and Twitch at Sir Joseph Pesci or Always Smoking. But good to hear from you, Ronald. But yeah, no, I agree. So now, for those that don't know about Pauly Shore's Dead, what I'll do is after I had, I'm interested to see what the trailer of that one looks like. So I'll play that one in a couple minutes. But another Pauly Shore movie I wanted to ask you about, two of them that they made when they thought he was hot, was Jury Duty and In the Army Now.
Mhm.
What's your thought on those ones?
Okay, so jury duty I could not get through. I was so annoyed. I never ever finished jury duty. I own it and I still have yet to finish it. I own it only because it's part of the Pauly Shore collection. In the Army Now was good, but Andy Dick picked up a lot of it. Andy Dick doesn't get the credit for carrying that movie. As horrible as it was, it would have been way worse if Andy Dick wasn't in it because he had to carry Pauly Shore through that movie.
It looks like Andy Dick did something down the line that he actually employed. There's some weird movies he did. Let me find this. It's called Everybody Has an Andy. Or it says Everybody Has an Andy, and it's the Andy Dick story. And I guess Pauly Shore was in that.
Well, yeah, they're friends. Good think Pauly Shore, Mitzi Shore, his mom owned the comedy store.
I'm gonna
So
name.
he grew up around like all these comedians and comics and knew all these comics. And anyone who was trying to have the start in a business, like he was watching Sam Kinison snort coke off tits when he was like 10 years old.
Except
this kid-
Son-in-Law. Hawaiian Punch-Out Son-in-Law was great. Class Act, he was just a cameo.
because they're all
Class Act.
garbage except Son-in-Law and Class Act.
Oh, except. Oh, they're
Yeah.
all okay. Haven't
Class
seen
Act was a short cameo. It's a whole different thing. It's
very
a
short
Kid
cameo.
and Play
Check the movie out. If you like Kid and Plays, you might like it. I like the women that were in the movie, so that was a different story. More of like a guy thing. Andy Dick is broke now. Well, no broker than I am. But who was the so the other one was Jury Duty. So Jury Duty I hated. In the Army Now I thought was better than Jury Duty.
Jury Duty was the worst. At least Encino Man I could get through. Still wasn't a fan. Not Encino Man. Not Encino Man, but Biodome I can get through.
I'm glad he pointed that out. So I'm going to say two movies I didn't know Pauly Shore was in, and only because Jason Roberts brings it up. He was a voice in the Goofy movie in '95, and extremely Goofy movie. So let me see what they actually had him play. Looks like they had Pauly Shore play some person named Bobby.
I wasn't counting his like voiceover work. I was really thinking of him as the star himself.
No,
But
yeah. I was
yeah.
just pointing that out because he brought it up. That's all. Yeah.
JJ
90s is
Arwood
the
knows he's the
focus.
tech kid. Okay, well, I've never seen the Goofy movie, so all right.
Well, for the 90s, that about he was only in, it says, Encino Man, Son-in-Law, Biodome, In the Army Now, and then Jury Duty, the Goofy movie, and then 2000 came. I'm going to name 5 Pauly Shore movies that the audience didn't even know he was in. Ready for this? 1997, he was in Casper.
Which one?
Oh, here's the 1988 movie, Eve. It was called 18 Again. The
I'm
movie
trying to
is
remember what role
called...
he played in Casper. You're talking about the one that had oh fuck, what's her name? The chick from Adam's Family. Is that the Casper he was in?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm pulling it up right now. I know what you're talking about. Let me pull that up. Casper. It looks like some janky shit. It was not the one with the girl from Pugsley. Rodney Dangerfield made an appearance in this movie. Lori Loughlin from Full House. Wow, James Earl Jones.
And which movie?
I'm trying to
Goofy
see-
or
in the
Casper?
Pauly Shore. Ben Stein. It says Casper, A Spirited Beginning.
Oh, okay. Probably cartoon then. Mhm.
Sherman Helmsley from fucking Moving On Up. Debbie Mazar with the beautiful boobies. And
Thank you, PK. Christina Ricci. It was bugging me.
Pauly Shore played a character called Snivel. Whatever that is. I don't know if that's a voice.
Is it similar to Fievel?
He was in Sandy Wexler, which was a 2017, not a bad Netflix movie. You guys should check it out because it's about the 90s and Pauly Shore kind of fit in. He was in a
Sandy
movie.
Wexler. It's Netflix? I didn't even know they made a movie about the 90s.
He was in a movie in 2012 called Whiskey Business. I don't know if it was a movie, but it just says Whiskey.
Sounds like independent B movies at this point.
Let's see. After Nicky, the son of New Jersey mob boss, are framed. I guess it's some kind of movie. E1 Entertainment. Here's another movie. Sin City, Psycho, Stonerville, The Curse of Inferno, 97. This looks like they were just reaching. They got the hot ass broad, but he was also in a movie called For Keeps in 1988. Okay. And let's see, Casper meets Wendy. So he did a whole shitload of Caspers. See, these are the things I didn't know about. He did Dr. Dolittle. He did remember I said you didn't know about his 80s? He did a lot of movies in the 80s. He did a movie called Los Angeles.
Yeah, but wasn't he like little parts though? They weren't big roles.
We still got to give him a little love for that.
Okay.
Rock and Red in 1989. I mean, small part's better than no part.
True.
And
That's
for
what she
instance,
said.
Exactly. That's what I was hoping for the setup. What about name some other movies? What other movies do you want to talk about? Before I show this, I'm going to show a trailer of a movie I've never.
I think
seen.
we hit them all though. Like he didn't have a lot. Like we kind of went over the big ones of the 90s. So yeah, I would say show the trailer of Pauly Shore is Dead from 2003.
And I'm going to show the trailer from a movie called Adopted in 2009. And this shows him as the dad. So
Him as a dad. That's frightening. I'm so glad Pauly Shore never procreated.
This must be Mountain Timer. This is definitely somebody I know. Had to switch profiles, headed back from work, J.J. Arwood. Perfect. He's going to play Richard Simmons in a biopic.
That would actually work. He could do that. He's got the voice and the body. He could totally do that.
I think we found Mountain Timer. Let him slide for a bit. Sheriff, I never banned him.
I did.
He's allowed here. Jake fears Mountain Timer. Okay, we know who the ghost of Dove. He was in something with Adam Sandler, I think. Yeah, we just brought that up. Adam Wexler. I think him timed out whoever it is. Well, you don't have to time them out. They're allowed to say my show's boring. That just means they're a friend. I just said they can't be putting fucking wishbone shit where you can't have people come in like, you know. But hold on. This is a movie I'm going to play the trailer for before Pauly Shore is dead because I'm interested. I got to see this. The movie is called Adopted.
Or he's the dad.
Are you kidding me? Okay. I thought at first, I was like, this movie's so bad, they didn't even give him a trailer. There's a trailer for Pauly Shore's Dead. So it looks like there was some interest there. Hold on.
And we are in the streets of Africa. I am here to adopt a baby. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be gorgeous. I'm going to take it back to America with me for a better life. A lot of people think I came here to Africa to tell jokes. I actually came here to get HIV.
Oh, that was a horrible joke.
So what's up, bro?
Was he trying to get killed in Africa?
Let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Ah!
This isn't my baby. I just found this baby, and I'm going to find my own baby. So I'm here. I want a child. Give me a child. Wait, hold him back. Hold him back. So I can't catch you. You have your shot. So I was thinking we'd go rock climbing. Go to the top, son.
Get me down.
The top is America. This is like speed adopting.
He legit adopted a kid from Africa or just did it as a joke?
It says trailer, 2010.
Two blue balls. See, my kind of guy. You know where to find a ball?
Taking a variety of orphans on day trips. Pauly believes that he can.
Just like Panda Express. One kid I'm not too into. It's
Okay.
and the other kid I lost. So where do you live? You live around here? Oh my God! I left my kid. Sumila!
Do you want to go with us, man?
No.
What? So now what am I supposed to do? Well, there's a lot of people that would love to adopt, and I'm here. It's in my heart.
Is this real, Eve?
I was reading the description below the trailer. I don't think he actually adopted a child. I think he just did this to make a movie.
Where do I get a taxi? This is a moment that none of us will ever forget. So when you're older and you're 18 and possibly you're stealing from me, I'll stop and say, "Hey, Sumila, remember that time when we were on the top of Cable Mountain and we had that extraordinary
He said,
moment?"
seems it didn't age well.
All he did was party. I mean,
Well, that's
when you
adopted.
party constantly, that's what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was adopted. What we'll do, Eve, is it says we've been live 33 minutes. What I'll do is I will shut this off at 1 hour so we have this episode, but then I'll re-go live if people want to.
After party.
Yeah. Just because I want to keep this as a show, you know,
You're good.
like a show, like a segment show. So, yeah.
I get it.
Straight to cable says Ronald Dooms Jr. You damn right.
I gotta search for that and see if it's on any of the streaming services. I'm kind of curious.
I knew that might get you a little.
I'm like,
The next one we are going to be playing is called Pauly Shore is Dead. Now, Eve, did you see this one?
Yes, and I recommend anyone, whether you like him or not, preferably if you like him because you'll enjoy it more, to watch it. There is a ton of cameos. It's just him basically busting his own balls. I mean, he makes fun of his entire career himself. I mean, he purposely comes off as this arrogant idiot, but he's doing it on purpose for laughs because that's what everyone assumes he is.
Yeah.
So it's really good. So I would definitely watch. It's a fake documentary, but still all made and done by him and financed by him. He actually paid to do this.
Well, yeah, in 2003, I mean, you're pretty much coming out of pocket after biodoming in the Army now.
Yeah, because it was just him just making fun of how everyone treated him at the end of his career. But it was really good. I liked it.
Yeah, Sheriff, this is a show. Paw Dog Gaming. Paw Dog, I thought you were going to help me on Twitch, too, to get those Twitch hands up. Well, we're at 3 so far. Oh, Paw Dog Gaming is here. Thank you, Paw Dog. We'll send you a couple bucks. That'll earn you a couple bucks. We will be doing the Pesci Power Hour after show. This was Evening with Eves, episode 1. We will be doing more of these. Episode 1 was Pauly Shore. Now, this is what I'll say about Pauly Shore. Out of all the 90s people you guys miss, would Pauly Shore be the guy you miss in the 90s the most out of the people that were 90s stars?
No, because he's still around. I think the 90s, and we can get more into that in further episodes, that you miss the people from the 90s we lost in the 90s more than anything. Think of how many overdoses of young talent we lost in the 90s.
Yes.
So that's who I miss the most because I would love to see what happened with River Phoenix if he never died. He would have been huge. Look at his brother Joaquin is huge. We lost Kurt Cobain. We lost even Phil Hartman, with his wife and everything. We lost so many good people in the 90s. That's who
I would say the people from the 90s I wish was back and they were a little bit more 80s was the Coreys.
I'm not okay. I will be honest, guys. I'm not a big celebrity person. I don't really pay attention to celebrity gossip or news. But when Corey Haim passed away, it was the only celebrity death that actually brought me to tears because he was finally sober. He was trying to get on track. He was doing movies. He got pneumonia, and because his heart was so weak from the drugs, that's how it killed him. And it was just heartbreaking. Also, my brother is a recovering addict with the same issue, so it kind of hit home, which is probably another reason why it brought me to tears. But yeah, Biggie and Tupac. I mean, come on, the 90s, you miss the people we don't have anymore, the talent.
Biggie's, and I would have to say no but I think why is it that they could make cornier movies in the 80s and 90s and we accepted them? But now if they make a corny movie, we just don't like it.
I think it's the whole woke generation idea. And also, we didn't have the technology like we had now. So people expect all this great stuff. When you go and look at simpler movies, they are going back and making more simpler movies through Netflix and Hulu and all that. Are really good, but they don't get the huge popularity because it's not like the big computer generated over the top shit that people want now.
And we are going to be finishing off tonight's episode with Guess That 90s Tune. Maybe hopefully Schmidt could join us for the last 10 minutes of that.
Oh, we still have to do our poll too.
What's the poll?
The poll is
I'll type it in right now.
Were you a fan of Pauly Shore and his movies?
Were you? I'm typing it in right now, so nobody type in yes or anything because you're going to see a poll. Were you a fan of Pauly?
Jim Case, it's Corey Haim and Corey Feldman is who you're talking about.
Yes, the Corey. Yeah, I knew who they were. I just call them the Coreys.
No, Jim Case, not you.
Because you were a kid, says Ronald Jones Jr. Okay, I guess that's fair. But I'm saying like the Corey Feldman movies and those movies. Those could be tacky, but I liked them when he had to go get his license.
License to Drive. I own that because I own a lot of movies. You can ask Harry. I've showed him pictures of my movie collection. He just went, oh shit.
I would, for sure. And the poll is how much mayo does Jake Hudson eat in a week? Less than or more than 2 jars. I like Pauly, but I prefer Ronnie and The Situation. Who's Ronnie?
I think they're Jersey Shore people, and I never watched the Jersey Shore, so I'm not sure.
I was too old for that one. Should do a 2 Corey show about the movies they did. Will do. We could do that.
Yeah, that would be a good one. And about them.
The topic. Yeah, they were great. I loved all their shit. You got to remember, he did Goonies and he did Lost Boys. I love Lost Boys. I'm here, guys, says Plow Dog Gaming. I'm here. You'd almost think the way he talks that License to Drive was sick. Yeah. I love License to Drive so much because it just reminds me of when I would go to my grandmother's house and I would have the rules that I did not have at my parents'. And I might take a car.
Dream a Little Dream. That was something they both did together, too. Did anyone watch the reality show, The 2 Coreys? I watched that. Corey Feldman's first wife was a complete psycho bitch, in my opinion.
I don't know the stories about them I just know they did drugs and really fell off from the drugs.
The story is that yes, they did drugs and kind of fell in that, but the idea is also they were both sexually assaulted as young kids by people, so by someone important in Hollywood, which Feldman has still yet to admit because apparently the person is still important in Hollywood and has threatened him and his family.
Corey Feldman was groped. What does that mean? Like molested?
Yeah, he was molested and he was raped. So they both were.
Well, Corey was the not the one from Goonies?
Feldman was from Goonies, and Haim was from Stand By Me. No, wait, the Stand By Me was Feldman also. Haim was.
I didn't even think of Stand By Me.
Yeah, you had Feldman, you had Phoenix,
Who did a better job at making 80s movies than them with the shit you had to make movies then? You know, no special effects, just straight script, acting, and characters. You know? I think they did just as good as anybody.
Yeah.
Thought he admitted that on Dr. Phil. We got a few Dr. Phil fans in here tonight, Ron. My boy Plowdog Gaming always tags Dr. Phil and shit. Lost Boys was Feldman and Haim. Yes, of course. We know that.
Yeah.
Feldman was Stand By Me. Okay.
Yeah, I corrected myself, Sheriff.
Yeah. Alfred, now you could come. Just come to the back door. All right. Alfred, after you, my sir. But Eve, this was fun today. Now I'm going to play the...
Alfred's doing a weed one for Batman.
Ladies and gentlemen, only because I haven't seen it, we're going to play a couple more trailers. This next trailer is called Pauly Shore is Dead. I had no idea this film existed.
You totally need to watch it then.
So here we go.
Oh, bright light again.
2000. Which one should I do, Eve? A New Low or Pauly Shore is Dead?
Just do the trailer. Just do the trailer. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pauly Shore.
His career.
I canceled your sitcom.
Canceled? Over. His house.
I can't believe Carrot Top lived in my house.
Taken. The Weasel.
You know, what are you saying? I should just kill myself?
Molly, keep it down. I'm trying to get some sleep.
Damn, nice house.
Actor-comedian Pauly Shore, dead at the age of 29. He news hit the entertainment world like a big, tragic hurricane.
The kid wasn't wired right. Stay dead. Or is he?
So why'd you do it? I know it's you, Pauly.
Pauly Shore is dead. Coming soon. Filled with Hollywood's hottest secrets.
No, he was sleep me once. Me too. Did you do it?
Who is the girl with Paris Hilton right there?
Her sister Nikki Hilton. It's the Hilton sisters.
Yeah, well, I'm not all on it. Michael J. Fox ruled the 80s. Hell yeah. I didn't even think of Michael J.
Yeah, we have a lot of people, Jason Robbins, like the Coreys, John Candy, River Phoenix. Phil, we can get into film, but I don't want to do all about the dead people we've lost. I mean, I think there should just be an episode dedicated for the people we lost in the 90s and keep it as one episode because I want to keep this fun, guys. So as much as we could talk about John Candy for an hour, I don't want to talk about constantly people that are dead. I'm sorry, but that's not fun.
Yeah, no, I get
We can kind of do an overview show, but the idea was just so we can have fun and talk about it because it's more than
if we're getting in the John Candy, that's 80s.
I mean, we can get into music from the 90s. We can get into fashion from the 90s.
Hey, Cool Runnings. You know what? I hated the movie Cool Runnings personally, but I always liked the preview to Cool Runnings. It's bobsled time. Remember, feel the rhythm. Feel the
Sheriff, of course, you would say dead folks are fun. You hang out in a graveyard all day feeding geese.
Michael J. Fight. We are going to do Michael J. We might do some John Candy. It's not again. We're not just going to go right into Candy.
Yeah.
Dead folks are plenty fun, says Sheriff Whiteack.
That's why I said he would say that because he hangs out in the.
The sheriff is saying dead folks are plenty. As we got 25 live in the building tonight. Hold on.
What's the poll today so far?
Huh?
58%, 62% yes, 38% no.
38% no. Interesting. The 38% no. Who knows who that was?
I like the people who are not a fan of his stuck around for the show. Much appreciated.
Thank you so much.
Had nothing to contribute.
Yeah, because like I said, this is more for a recording. Like I said, we're going to go 60 more minutes. Stop the recording and then I'll revamp into the after party. Is Schmidt at work? Schmidt must be at work. As Alice Cooper said, all my friends are drunk or dead. I'm guessing that's Schmidt. Schmidt, are you working? Why dat 68? I knew you would say that, Don. Donald Lord. PWO says Sheriff Wydad with the Kanata 3. I said no because I didn't know who he was until he explained who he was. Well, you got to watch a couple movies by him, Harry. A couple. Be careful talking about Michael J. Fox. It is a shaky subject. I'm not
Poop
saying anything.
Ninja.
Pook, we're talking about him in a good way.
No, he's
Oh,
making fun
I
of
get
that.
it. I get it. Okay, now I get it. Sorry.
I almost called him your
I
other
feel
name.
like an idiot that I didn't see that. Pook, I love you. I just saw Pook this morning.
Poop Ninja.
Donald Lord strangles geese at the cemetery so nobody will see. I hope you're not because I love animals. He said, I said no. Yeah, we know you said no, Sheriff. I didn't expect I don't think my dad liked Pauly Shore.
It was hard to like him because it was always the same character. He was very arrogant and obnoxious and all about being
Hey,
a little
Mountain Timers in the
pervy
building.
with the women at the MTV stuff. But he was unique, and that's what made him work for that point in time in our pop culture history.
Wow, Tom Green. Faz on Love, who I love. This is people in Pauly Shore's Dead or whatever. Oh, Pauly Shore's Vegas. Oh, that's something different. Oh, wow, there is some, man. I love Hollywood. That's where I wanted to be. I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be around this beautiful tail they got out there. Okay, the only other one that I thought would be interesting, hold on, I'm going through the trailers. The only other one is this Pauly Shore Stands Alone. I never heard of. Oh my God, he was in the bogus Blair Witch Project?
Oh, he was. I never even saw the original Blair Witch
It
Project.
just says the bogus witch project, starring Pauly Shore.
Now his stand-up's pretty good. It's decent. If you guys ever do like
Natural
watch
Born
it.
Comics, that must be what his stand-up is. My Big Fat Independent Movie. He must have been a fuck boy. Red Letters. Red Letters, this was in 2000. Dying Laughing, Junket Whore. Biography, I Want My MTV. And something with the Playboy Mansion he did. Oh, thank you, Bob. Bob, you've been missing. We've been talking about Pauly Shore tonight. A lot of people started flying in. Mount Timer just made the kids dinner.
Who would have thought Pauly Shore brought ratings?
Tom Green's podcast is good. I might look that up. I didn't know he had a podcast. Thank you, Bob. Sub DL says Mount Timer. Andy Milakis. I actually follow Andy Milakis on Twitch.
Okay, I don't know who the Jake Hudson's manicurist is, but they have a wrench. Is that Schmidt?
I think it's Schmidt.
Okay.
I think it's Schmidt. Because they got a wrench. If they got a wrench, that means it's somebody we know. It's not Mountain Timer.
It just didn't seem like his humor. The rotisserie chicken joke does not seem like Schmidt humor, but maybe Schmidt's hitting the sauce early tonight.
Well, we'll have to ask Schmidt. Somebody ask Schmidt who that. It's somebody we know. It's either. Trust me, I only have wrenches up to certain people. It's somebody we know.
Yeah, Bob,
Not
we
one
did
of
a
my
poll.
favorite callers.
It's a split kind of thing. It's more or less because we're subjecting the 90s, and Pauly Shore is just such a instrumental part of pop culture back then. But we'll hit other topics about the 90s that maybe other people will like and won't like, and back and forth.
Did you hear that, Eve?
Wow, my brother was recently saw Pauly Shore stand up act. Walk outside.
Does anybody hear that?
People were just booing.
Pablo?
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I think he left Pablo outside.
Oh, we're good. Sorry. I thought my dog was outside knocking on the window. Oh, that's Alfred.
Did everyone leave Mountain Time or just your brother?
Eve, do me a favor. Cover me for 2 minutes.
That's what I was doing. Yeah, seriously, live TV. Plow call, Mountain Timer. Let me see if I can read the Twitch ones. I'm on full screen. I exit because it's too bright for me. Yes, Bob, professional broadcasting at its finest. He's going to do that at 9 o'clock. We're going to end the 90s show, and then he's going to come right back on and do like an after party, Pesci Power Hour. The idea was just to kind of get the first show kicked off. If you guys have ideas, I know you've been throwing some in the chat. The two Corys, we saw the John Candy idea. You know, ideas for music, movies, actors, fashion, toys, cartoons, anything that would you think like, hey, I would love to talk about this and make this a topic. Throw them in the comments on this video when it's uploaded, or in the comments now. We'll like keeping track of them and try to get more subjects that people would like. I know Pauly Shore was kind of split because some people really hate him. Some people are like, yeah, okay. Other people like him. It was just the idea of the quintessential 90s pop culture. You, anyone who grew up at that point in time, you remember the Pauly Shore one way or other, where there was MTV VJ when MTV actually had videos, or the Spring Break when they did all that crap to the movies. So any ideas, throw them out there. What about Nicktoon? I don't know what Nicktoon is.
Did you just stop the show to buy weed? No, I just stopped the show to sell weed. Sorry. This is a very, very close and old friend of mine. Knew me for a very long time. Hey, Mountain Time.
Nick at Night. Oh, I love Nick at Nights. I used to like stay up on Fridays because it was like the right after school. I would take a nap on Friday after I got off school. Go out.
What's 80s fantasy movies? I don't know what 80s fantasy movies is.
It was a thing to watch.
Nick at Night.
Yeah. I Love Lucy, and oh my gosh, I love that. I would stay up all night watching it.
I love Nick at Nights. I only watch some of the shows, but I like Taxi. I like some of the songs.
Poochie, Baywatch.
Nicktoons is good. Later, Mountain Timer, we love you. Lav, Too Honest, Baywatch. 2010, we made content. The year we made content? I don't know what that means. 2010, the year we made content.
Contact.
The Never-Ending Story?
You've never seen The Never-Ending Story? Please tell me you have.
Mountain Timer's back.
Please tell me you've seen The Never-Ending Story. Please, please, please tell me you've seen that. Pesci, I'm so disappointed.
I'll check. Thank you. What is this a link to? Oh, 90s shit? Oh, that's a list of the top movies in the 90s. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'll check that out. Give me 1 second, Bob. I definitely will look. Oh, wait a minute. You know what I'm going to pull up, Eve? Me and Eve did this on the show we did the other night. It's going to guess the 80s theme song or video. I forgot which one we did. But hold on. Let me pull it up. I got so many comments pulling in. 90s porn for 1,000.
Does anyone want to play? We had Schmidt last time, but he's not here. Does anyone want to play? Guess the 80s.
Schmidt's not here. He was the good one at it. He never
throw it in the comments if you want to play, and then Pesci will send you a link.
I made my kids watch that. Might need to do a Never-Ending Story watch along. I don't know if I do a watch along with that movie.
But you know Pesci, you never answered. Did you ever see The Never-Ending Story?
Parts of it. You talking about that fucking weird ass looking dog and shit?
Oh my god. Just get really high and watch Never Ending Story, and then a part 2. And
I mean, I've seen part of it. That one where the kid's at the end and he's on the dog and he's like, yeah! And it just shows him going through the clouds and shit. What's up, KFC? I love The Lion King, says Mountain Timer. I've never seen The Lion King.
I do too. I have Lion King stuff. All
I've
over
seen
the
parts
place.
of it, like Alabama.
Oh, it's my favorite Disney movie.
What up,
Mountain
late to the
Timer. I
party?
thought of I have a shirt and you can't see it. There's a shirt hanging up behind me. It says I'm a Buckeye on Saturdays and a Bear on Sundays.
Eve is from Ohio, where I am from. For
Mr.
those
Bear
that don't know Eve, for those new to the show, I met Eve on the Bowling Alley Network. The Never Ending Story.
She won me in the custody battle.
Right.
He also
Aladdin
won
was
me.
great with the genie. I didn't watch Aladdin, and I was more of a Robin Williams guy. If I was, it was hard for me to accept any other
So
genie.
Disney movies in the 90s are probably not going to be a topic since Pesci's answer to all of them. I've never seen that, never finished it, watched parts of it.
Hold on, I'm pulling up the 80s thing now. We got 4 minutes left. It's just enough time.
Who wants to play?
And then we can end the show, go to the other thing. Oh, shit. Your boy is going live tonight. Looks like we're going to be going head-to-head versus the Holden Alley. But hold on. Let me pull up 80s shit right here.
I said you too, Harry. Don't be all jealous.
Shake. Here we go. It's called Guess the...
Sheriff, will you come on and play, or you just want to play in chat? Because I don't... Did you want to come in through StreamYard?
Hey, hold on, guys. The name of the thing is called Guess the 80s TV Show. Jake Hudson. Jake. I will send you a link. After party. I'm finishing this first show.
Jake, you can't name 80s
Jake
themes.
wants to do the thing. All right, we'll let Jake.
He won't know any of them. It's 80s themes from TV shows. He was born in like 97.
Okay, Jake. 1 second. He's screaming that he knows 80s. We'll let him do this.
Okay.
If he screws up, Eve, never again.
All right. We'll
He
see
claimed,
how many 80s
I
he
know
knows.
80s. I know. We'll bring Jake Hudson on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we will be bringing on the Mississippi Mudhound. A man, the only man that I give money to, besides bowling.
You're going to say, wait a minute.
I hate it. Fucking your Ellis John bullshit makes it hard for me to find you. Fucking Jake. All right, link out. All right, here we go. Link out. So we might be going a little bit overboard, so it's all right. That video's only, it's a nice one. All right, so let's
Well, you want to like make a cutoff point here?
No, we'll cut it off at the end. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We'll cut off at the end. We're gonna lose a lot of viewers anyway. Bowling's going on. Doesn't matter. But Jake!
You guys go watch the same
by the
shit
way, to
different
answer-
day,
to answer
so
people's
we'll stay here.
Half the shows I watch is from the 80s.
Okay, Jake,
Growing
okay.
Pains,
I
Family
will.
Ties, all these other shows that I watch is.
Okay. We'll see.
Oh, by the way, I thought Pauly Shore was in the. I thought Pauly Shore was in Malibu's Most Wanted.
No. Way off, Jake. Way off.
Sorry.
You don't say sorry. Hold on, share screen.
Alright.
Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we did this the other day. Some of them are loud, some of them are not. Work with me. Guess the 80s TV show, TV quiz number 1.
Alright, let's
Jake.
roll, Daddy O.
All right. Based on a screenshot.
Here we go. In this episode, 1980s. up.
80s porn music, hardcore.
Here we go. So excited. Oh, see, Schmidt would know this. Because I remember this is the other thing. And I was like, Johnny Depp was in a show.
Yeah, it was like a school thing. It was
Steve, I think we're going to do really bad at this.
F True.
Yeah, okay.
21 Jump
21
Street.
Jump Street. That's what it is. It's 21 Jump Street.
Damn it. I didn't say F Troop.
You would say, damn it. Jake, you could.
21 Jump Street.
Here, Eve, let them all go through so everybody can think of it and then say it at the very end. I'll say, I got it.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Well, we all know this.
Come on. We all know what this one is. Jake, what is it?
Wonder Years.
Thank you.
Good job, Jake.
Actually,
Hoochie, did you really put Melrose Place?
That was 90s. I did watch that one.
Hey, by the way, Wonder Years is based in this is 60s, but it's come down in the 80s. A lot of them, like MASH, was done in the 80s, but was based out of the 50s, was done in the 80s.
Wonder Years!
Wonder Years. Alf.
Oh, Alf, come on. That's so easy. Alf is in the screenshot.
Yeah. By the way, did you guys see the thing that him doing old time rock and roll?
Who? Alf?
Alf.
No.
He was doing like a.
I just fast forwarded it so it went quick through that. If we know it real well, we'll go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Where everybody knows your name. Yeah, this one's easy. This one isn't as
By
hard
the
as the
way,
last one.
half the shows I watch is in the 80s. Is the 80s shows. You know, actually, one of the spin-offs from Cheers is Frasier.
Well, this would probably be good for some people. You never know if you had to write it all down. And they considered Seinfeld 80s.
Really? When did
Seinfeld
started?
Seinfeld ended in the 90. I think John O'Hurley said 90s. I think we're in the 80s. Family Matters.
Good job. I'm going to see if Jake knows them. Family Matters would be my guess.
These are so easy.
Well, let's see. That first one was not.
I know.
Wait, Family Matters is in the 90s.
Eve, we're just checking this out.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm not complaining.
We're only doing this one, Jake.
Family Matters. Married
That
with
was 80s
Children.
too?
Married with Children, and yes, it was in the 80s.
Wow. A little bit of the 90s, though, too.
Yeah. They had, I think Married with Children had episodes in the 80s and in the part of the 90s. Because they were like seasons. It's a damn good show.
Oh, I know this one.
Come on, Jake.
I know this one. Hold on. Let me say it off.
Sorry.
Hold on. Sha-na-na-na.
Family Ties.
Family
There
Ties.
you go. There you go.
Play-Doh. Family Ties. I don't know why. Sha-na-na-na.
By the way, to the people that don't know, Michael J. Fox had I forget what he had. Parkinson's, and he
That's
actually.
where the joke Pook Ninja came in, was the reason he made that joke.
This was
Full
80s?
House.
Yeah, Full House was started in the 80s.
Yeah, Full House. Hey, here's the thing. I might have been growing up. I might have been born in the 90s, but shows I watched in the 80s.
Quick question. You're going to transplant those ones, right? Thanks, buddy. Don't know this one. Now, here's a hard one.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Can I do a pass on this one?
You gotta go fast. There's no sense.
Let's say LA Law. 'Cause I don't know
Law.
any other ones. We'll just go with that and see if we're right.
Because it wasn't Mork and Mindy or the Partridge Family.
Hey, there we go.
Damn it. Because it wasn't Mork and Mindy because that we got them. I got
Oh,
them
whoops.
all.
Sorry.
I got them all. I got them all correct.
Oh, is that it? Oh no, we got another one right here.
Golden,
Golden
Girls.
Girls.
Come on.
Actually, Betty White is the last Golden Girl.
I have all their pops. They're over here. But
By the
you
way,
can't see
hold on.
them.
Where's? Hey, by the way, thank you to Eve. I got my first ever pop. Look, I still have it.
I hope
Look.
you would. Hope you wouldn't lose Stitch.
Yeah.
Growing
Growing
pains.
pains.
Growing pains.
Actually, a lot of people don't know this. Alan Thicke actually passed away a couple years ago.
A lot of people know that.
And Alan Thicke, Alan Thicke
Salty
actually
bacon, new.
one of the last times he was on TV was on a show called Hollywood. I think it was Hollywood Medium.
MacGyver. Give me a toothpick, a stick of gum, and an aloe plant, and I'll make a bomb and get us out of here.
Hey, wait, whoa. Drew Carey!
That's what Jake would have guessed.
MacGyver, Drew Carey, wait a minute, Drew Carey's 90s?
Yeah, but Miami Vice, Eve's
Miami
favorite.
Vice. By the way, Law and Order was actually done. A lot of people. Miami Vice is a good show.
We got
Don Johnson.
We got 5 minutes left, so it seems like there's only a couple left.
By the way, have you guys seen the Brady Bunch movie?
Ready?
Yep.
Cosby. The Cosby Show. Actually, it's the Cosby Show because there was a show called The Cosby.
Shout out to Bill Cosby, baby.
Who actually got exonerated on his charges.
Hell yeah, Jake.
Because the thing made an oopsie. The prosecution made an oopsie on that.
This was a
the prosecution
damn
made
good
an oopsie, doesn't
show.
mean
Murphy Brown.
Whoa, now that I didn't know. Kudos to you two. See, Jake was good at this. Apologies to Jake.
Yep. I apologize, Jake. I was wrong. There we go.
Nick and Knight played Murphy Brown.
I knew Jake would be good at this, Eve, because he knows Charles in Charge.
Well, I forget Jake knows a lot of trivia, so.
Charles in Charge.
Murphy, Nickelodeon,
Roseanne.
See, this is 90s to me, though.
No, Roseanne was in the 80s.
A lot of these started in the 90s and went on to the started in the 80s and went on to the 90s.
Yeah. Growing up, there was nothing to do but watch TV, and one of my favorite channels is either Nick and Night or TV Land.
We're down to 10 people.
18.
Really?
18.
Same shit, different day was more interesting than this. Here, I'll make it more fun. I'll make it more so people here.
18.
What I'm gonna do, Eve? Well, I'll explain it to you when I'll explain it at the end. Oh shit! Let me turn that.
Turn that down. Turn that more
I
on.
did.
There we go.
I've answered more questions correct.
That way everyone can feel more at home when I put that in the chat.
I do not know that one.
Either Silver Spoons or something else. I don't. Damn it.
That's Joey Lawrence.
Small Wonder or. Damn it. You know what? We'll pass.
Make Room for Daddy. Maybe
Ronald wants to know what happened to Steve Gutenberg.
Small Wonder.
I don't know. He isn't dead.
But here's the thing.
Wow, is that who I think it is?
ER. Wait, that's not ER. That can't be ER.
That's Washington in the background. So it's
that's the other. It's an
If I see it, I'll know it. I'll know it up here.
Yeah.
Not mad about you. St. Elsewhere.
St. Elsewhere.
St. Elsewhere.
Yeah.
By the way, did you know that Trapper John actually got his own show after leaving MASH? Paige and John, Dr. Trap, I think it's Dr. Trap or something. That's all.
That's it?
We only got one. We got one wrong. If we count Small Wonder.
Well, this is what I'm going to do.
Only got
So
one
this will conclude me and Eve's Evening with Eve's episode 1.
Yep.
I am going to pause, shut down, reboot on another pod, get something to eat real quick, help Ohio Man for 2 seconds,
Yeah.
and then come back on. Eve, you're more welcome to come back on if you want. Jake, same with you.
Yep.
But I'm going to need at least 15 minutes, and then I'll go live again. Cool?
Okay. Just send me the new link.
Eve, you got to come up with the next show because this evening at Eve's, we're going to make it your ideas. So you come up with the
Yeah.
ideas, so I don't even have to think about it. So you
Michael,
plan for the
Mike.
next one, and we'll do them on random days.
Vince.
Me too.
Yes.
Vince. I tweeted out the streams. I posted them on.
I'm going to send you some money, Jake. You
all
did
of my account. All of my accounts are hosting you.
Thanks, Mark.
Twitter,
Thanks,
I did all
Poochie.
Thank you
that.
to Ronald Dooms Jr. for being in the building. Shout out to my man
By
Ron.
the
who's in there.
way, I told you so, Pesci. I told you so, Vince.
Whoa! Don't
I
start
knew-
with that shit. Call me.
I
bitch.
knew. Here's the people don't understand.
Well,
that I've been watching
it was a
TV
good
all.
90 show.
I knew you would be good, Jake. I brought you on because of the Charles in Charge.
Yeah.
Pauly Shore, I didn't think you would know.
Pauly Shore, dude. People don't realize that I don't watch Pauly Shore stuff, but I also don't watch.
People don't realize. I did realize. Well, Jake, I love you. You're number 1 in the ratings this month.
Yeah.
So kicking ass is Jake Hudson. We did
By the
a
way,
show.
we're doing our interview tomorrow. We're actually
doing an interview on Jake's channel tomorrow. Yes.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Now, since I'm not expecting a food delivery. We is going to be on Pesci's time from 10. I think we said my time because I'm going through my time because that is more I can remember my time.
Got you. So we will see you guys.
9 to 10 will be Pesci's interview, and then from 10 to 11 I'm going to be setting up a Shit's interview.
Got you. All right. I will see you guys after I eat. I need about 15 minutes. Love you all. Eve, thanks again. You were a glorious guest.
You're welcome.
Say hi to Eve. Tell her she looks beautiful tonight.
You actually look good.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Jake. And everybody, we will see you next time on the Pesci Power Hour Evening with Eve.